Hey, what's up, SaaS Masters? My name's George, and today we're going to review Envoice. This is an invoicing system that you can send out invoices to clients so they can pay it through a payment gateway that you previously set up in it. So it makes you look more professional, and it's way better to do it this way than using, for example, the traditional PayPal or like a document that you might create. So this saves you a lot of time. In this video, I will be covering what I like and dislike about it, and let's get started with pricing to check out if it's a good deal or not. So let's go jump over to the pricing. Alright, so the most important thing to consider in a deal to get started is the pricing. And this one is $39 for a lifetime deal, and let me show you what that gets you. $39 gets you unlimited clients and unlimited invoices. So the invoicing system is practically unlimited. So for $39, I think that's a good deal. Now, like I said before, there's good things and there's bad things. One of the good things is that you can custom brand the link that the invoice is sent out, so you can have your own custom domain. The email can also be set up by SMTP, so it has your own email, not Invoice's email. But the downside is that at the end of the day, the invoice does have a branding on the invoice. So if branding is a concern to you, then this deal is a no-go. You can skip it. But if it's not a big issue, then that's a good deal for $39. The next deal they have is for $78. This includes an online store where you can sell your products. You don't need a website. You can do everything through Envoice. Now, in my honest opinion, I think the store actually looks pretty bad. It doesn't look modern. It doesn't look nice. So if the way it looks is a concern to you, then you can also skip it. In my honest opinion, I would stick with the invoicing system if you don't have an invoicing system, or if you don't have the payment gateways that your invoice system has. Now, let me know in the comments what invoicing system you're using. So comment down there. Now, what are the payment gateways that are available? So let's get started with that one. Let's go ahead and go to the options right here, account settings. Let's go to the connect payment gateways. And this is another concern when you want an invoicing system. So what payment gateways can I add? And these are the ones that are available. So you got the really popular ones. So you got Stripe, PayPal, Square, and Payoneer, Razorpay, and AuthorizeNet. So those are the really popular ones that I recognize. The other ones, I've seen them before, but I haven't used them. They're not so popular. And you might be missing a lot of payment gateways that are like more into a certain country. So I'm in Mexico. We use PayPal also, but we use Mercado Pago, which is more of a Latin America payment gateway. It's not available here. Again, you can make the request and hoping that they will add it. Maybe they will let you know if it's in the roadmap or not. But those are the payment gateways that are all available right now. So if your invoice system doesn't have these payment gateways and you need one of these, then you don't have to think about it, right? This is the deal for you. Next thing we're going to check out is the SMTP and the domain settings. Like I said before, you can set up the email that is going to be sent out instead of using the Envoice email. And you can set up the custom domain. That way, you're not using the Invoice link. But at the end of the day, like I said before, it does have branding. And let me show you how that looks. Let's go into the invoices, all invoices. And this is an invoice that I created. Copy this link. Let's go into incognito mode. Let's view how that invoice is going to look. And like I said, you can have your custom domain used, all right, with the custom setup. And this is the invoice branding that you're going to look. Actually, Envoice, right? The branding is going to be there. It also says login and sign up. So basically, it's like an ad because they're giving you the deals are cheap. That's the kind of way I see it, right? But if you are into like having your own white label and not having branding visible, then you can skip this. You're going to see the payment gateways right here that are available. I only set up PayPal and Payoneer. That's why you're only seeing those. You can view all right here. You can download, you can reject it. So let's just say, example, I received this invoice and I do not agree with the price, or maybe we did not agree on that. Well, you can reject it, and that way you will be notified as the owner that the person rejected it. You can mark it as paid because maybe he paid through a bank and he did it manually and not through here. And this is how the invoice is going to look. It's going to have your own logo, your own information. This is all dummy information, okay? The invoice information right here for the number of invoice, issue date, due by, billed to, the service that's going to be sold. So in this case, it's just imaginary service. Terms right here. You can also edit that, and I'll show you that in a bit. And on the bottom, no branding. So just one single piece of branding right there, and the login and sign up. So just consider that. Let's close this incognito window. And things that you're going to view as the admin of this invoice system is that you can view the invoice, you can edit the invoice, You can send it out to your accountant. So you can set up an email that it's your accountant. You can send it out just by clicking once and it'll send it out. You can resend it to the client. If he said that he didn't view it, then resend it to him. You can also add another email right here if you want to change it. All right. Things that you're going to view as an admin is the activity. So you can view the invoice viewed, sent to accountant, with all the things you have done will be viewed right here in the activity. So that's pretty cool that you have that information. So the client can't say that he didn't view it because you will see that there. Okay, so those are the information that you get for the invoice. To create an invoice, it's super easy. So creating a new invoice right here. One of the things I like about this is that you don't have to go to a second page or a different page to change, for example, the invoice number, to add the PO number, categories. If you want to add a client, so this one, I already created. But if I wanted to add a client, I just click here. I add it right here without having to go to another place. So those are good things. Change the logo if you want to change it. Change the information of your own. So for example, this is your own information, but in case you want to change it, you can do it right here. You can add the services right here, the items that you've added, the price, the quantities. For example, 10. The tax information can be added right here. You can also previously add a setup of taxes beforehand. You can add a discount percentage, discount amount, all through here without having to go to another page. The terms and conditions can be edited. Also, you can add this as default. So you could say, for example, no refund, or notes like no refund once it's started. All right, I don't know, like a job or something like that, or once the box is open. You can add attachments through Dropbox or an external link. Choose payment gateways that you want to use. In this case, I've set up these two, but I would see the rest if I've set them up. I can set them up also right here, and save and preview. So once I save this, it's going to send it out to the client and boom, you're good to go. So that's a really cool way to do it. It's super easy. All right. The next part that we have is the store. All right. So if you buy the $78 deal, you get that virtual store that I told you about that, in my personal opinion, doesn't look really well. But this is the overview information of the store. So you can view this here through these filters from the beginning of time. So for example, set the filters through time, total orders, pending, completed, refunded, and failed. View the orders right here. And if you want to create a new order, you have to go to My Products, go to All Products. Well, you go to New Products, right? But in this case, I clicked on that one because I'll show you all the options that you have. So you can create a new one. You can edit one of the ones previously created, a duplicate, copy, checkout link. You can embed this on your website if you like. So it gives you a code. So if you select that, create an order. So if you manually want to create an order, store settings, and the go to store. So basically, this is how the store looks. You can add your logo. You can change the name right here. Okay. And you can add this background. In this case, I just added that one. It's kind of pixelated, but you get the idea. And you add your products right here. So you can view the image that you can add right there, the service. And if they click on buy now, this is the way they're going to view it. So in this case, I feel it's not too modern, but if you're okay with how the store looks, then you're good to go. There's not a whole lot of settings with the store. Let me show you the settings right here. So basically it's the store name, the store website. So if they click on the link right there, the store currency, product defaults, if you want to add there, the store brand, so logo, background, the main store color, and my font color, and store support. So if you want to add a link to that, you can add it there, or a custom script. So if you want to add a chat to it. So basically that's all the store. There's no settings for the way it actually looks or how the product actually looks. If you want to round off the image, if you want to have it, I don't know, different kind of settings, different, more color settings, more gradient colors, something like that, that's not available. Just something that you have to consider, all right? And basically that is the store. Next you have is payment links right here. You have those right there. So you can create simple payment links where you can send out, and it's super easy to create. So for example, send it out to client, this one right here, the item name for it, I'll just use that service. You can add those later. The amount, like $12, won't add tax. Generate the link, here's a link, send it out, and boom, you're good to go. I'm not sure if the custom domain actually works right here also. That's something that I have to check out, but I guess it should, right? But you create that link, send it out. Let's go open it in incognito mode, right? You send out this link, and boom, here's the amount. Go ahead and pay it with the payment gateways. So that's something cool that you have right there. View your clients right here, or add clients. So you can view a client information right here, all dummy information, edit client, delete client, export to Excel, my finances. So quick overview of your finances. You have your date of the statement right here, the income, the total income per client, due income client, total income per work type, and that's about it, right? So not a lot of information for the finances, but you get the quick overview there. And let me show you the last thing right here, just kind of the things that you can set up right there. So you have the logo, the invoices default. So for example, the currency that you want to use, you have all these currencies available, the VAT, the VAT number, the AIN, GST, the terms and conditions that you can set up right here, the date format. So for example, in this case, it's set up to year, month, date. In my country is day, month, year, but this can vary depending on the country. So you can set the format there. Due days, so you can set a custom due date right here, up to 90 days, and save that. You can set up recurrence invoices right here. So if you need recurring payments, prediction invoices, you can disable that. The invoice template right here. So you got 3 types of invoice templates that you can select. If you click on one, you're going to preview it. If you like it, you can select it to use right there. The invoice template color set up there. In this case, it's green is my color, so I set that up, and save. Bank details that you can set up. This is dummy information also. Set your own bank details. Work items. So these are like categories. You can add those there. Tax rates. You can also add tax rates by default, or if you want to add several ones that you will be using, set those up there. The accountant email. When you click on the accountant on Invoice, it's going to send it to that email. The SMTP we already saw, the payment gateways we saw already. We have API connection, and we have the change the password. So basically, that is what you get with Invoice. And like I said before, if you don't have an invoicing system, then this could be the deal for you. If the invoicing system that you have doesn't have the payment gateways that this one has, and you need one of those payment gateways, then this is the deal for you. But if you already have a payment gateway that works fine for you, an invoicing system that works fine, if you have an invoicing system with no branding and that's something that you're looking for, then you can skip this deal. But if not, $39 to get an invoicing system to look more professional, this is the way to go. All right. And the store, I would really think about it. Like I said, just in my honest opinion, I wouldn't get it because just the way the store looks and the few options that it has to actually modify it. But if you're fine with how it looks, then go ahead and grab it. Well, that is the review for the Invoice system. If you guys want to grab the deal, that link will be in the description. It's an affiliate link. It won't cost you a single cent more than what it already costs, but it gives me a small commission to keep on making these videos for you guys. Well, I thank you all for watching. My name's George. This is SaaS Master, and I'll see you guys later.